I'll start with a little bit of a background about Sean and I. My background is mostly in sales. I've done corporate stints, I've been in trade marketing, I've seen a lot of different aspects of the business. Sean has a little bit of a different background. Ex-military guy, grew up in the supply chain, procurement side of things. We first worked together in 2010 at a company called Vijon, making private label health and beauty products. He was on the supply chain side, I was on the sales side. The one thing that I noticed first that really appealed to me about Sean's work habits is when I walked into his door, over his door was a big black and yellow sign and it simply said, "Do the work." And I thought for that moment in time, I'm like, he and I are probably gonna get along really, really well. Because there's something so simplistic about the concept of just doing the work. We went our separate ways. I know he went into sales at a different company. I moved into sales leadership at a different company. But 7 years later, I was given the opportunity to become a VP of sales at a trading company. And the unique thing about this particular job is I'd spent 17 years in Northwest Arkansas calling on Walmart, Sam's Club, and Costco, for the most part. This position was completely different because now I was taking over everything outside of Walmart inside the US. So Lowe's to Home Depot to Bed Bath & Beyond to QVC and everything in between. And because of that, I really had to rely on sales reps for the first time in my life. I asked Sean if he'd come over. I think he'd probably have a different take. I think I asked him, he would probably say I strong-armed him into it, but he was running the club side of the business. And as we were using these sales reps, there were really good ones and not so good ones, but there was a common theme is that a sales rep is simply to gain a meeting, right? Just get me a meeting with the buyer, get a meeting with the buyer. We actually had a sales rep that didn't do email. All they did was meetings. And we thought, man, this is just not the way the business world should work and operate. And we've been in this world for so long, building up such a network, a group of people we trust in, understand the business. And if you could take that corporate side of it that we've been trained for 20 plus years in and bring it to smaller, medium-sized companies, that would be a huge advantage. And so we sat down and we had that typical what if conversation. What if we did it differently? What if we stepped out and we became sales rep and we started our own firm? What would it look like? And I think it took about 2 days for us to kind of internally make the decision that, yeah, we should be doing this. Let's go try and do this. And so with all the support from family and friends and struggle, we decided we're just gonna cut ties. We had no group out there that was really gonna take care of us. We didn't have a client to start out with, but the first month we actually did gain one client. And since then we've been making money every single month. But the really good thing about this is that we're gonna do it our way. And we've spent the last couple of years really building it in a way that we believe in, that we trust in, that it's not just about who you know, because if you're in this world, you understand that buyers move and buyers change. We want to help small and medium-sized companies actually own their business, grow their business sustainably, so that we're building out blueprints that we can work with any size customer in any size category, truly step back, have a vision, and a true channel strategy about how to get in to retail. That's how we got started.